All right. Good morning, good morning, everybody. Let me make sure everything went out. It's kind of early still, but exhausted guru, Ken, exhausted guru. It's been a long week. I need to take a day off tomorrow, which I will be doing. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure everything went out. Let me get on YouTube. Let me just get to YouTube. Make sure everything's kosher on YouTube. Get everybody there situated. Share my screen with you here. Go to YouTube. There's YouTube. Put Roger Scott. Is Trump speaking live right now? I have no. There we go. 25 folks watching. Very light. Hey, Mazen. Hey, Scorpio. Hey, McCorm. Hey, Richard. How are you guys? Let me say hello to everybody here. And we will be starting. We got, hostage return. Okay. I got you. We got Adam, Robert, Ken, Brian. Good morning, Brian. Brian, do you have an update? You can send me an email or just let Matt know. Hope you're doing well. John, Patty, uh, Leslie, Ruthie, William. We got Steve. Good. I'm glad you learned so much from me. That makes me happy. Glenn. Good. You got emails. That's great. Everybody got emails. Maybe it's just a little early. That's all. Extra long week for you and the pub crew. Yes. Portugal. Who's from Santiago? Hello from Portugal. Good afternoon, Kurt, Joseph, Murray. You excel at multitasking, but with Matt out, you take it out on different. You take it on a different level. I have to. Nestor, minutes ago, it needs testing. Okay, cool, perfect. I'm sure he'll. Let me make sure he has that. Well, he was in a room with me, so he probably doesn't even know. Let me tell him. Confirm you are seeing this. I'm just confirming with Matt. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. Ralph, Trump addressing tariffs right now. Oy vey. Where's my TC 2000? Well, I'm sharing my screen. You should be able to see my screen, right? Do you guys see my screen? You guys see TC 2000? Thank you, Brian. I really appreciate it. Let's see what we got here. Yes, yes, yes. Good. All right. Trump talking Department of Justice. I'm just reading, the feedback. Hey, Peter. Hey, Eva. Hey, Ernie. We had a great class right now. By the way, anybody who missed, and I'm sure most of you already saw it, but if you haven't seen it yet, I will be with Kane. I will be with Kane in about 1 hour. And let me post this for all of you. Yeah, it was a great alpha. It was a good session. You're right. And here it is for you guys. Highly recommend you check it out. Kane is awesome. And I can't wait to ask Kane about bonds. I'm curious what the odds are based on the bond market of whether the Fed is what's priced into the market of the Fed lowering rates, not lowering rates or making adjustment in July. Let's see what my just got a little note here. What does this say? I am multitasking here. Yeah, he did see it. Matt did see it, so he's on it. He's on it. All right. Okay. Let's see how many people we have in here, and I could start. Yeah, we got about 241. We got here. I can begin. And Diana says she'll send another one right now. All right. So, what's the market doing right now? Let's start off with the obvious here, right? Yeah, he's the most qualified. He is a bond expert. Okay. Big difference. Roger Adam says 557, 58. And I say spy calls, one tight action this. Yeah, it's very tight action this AM. Very, very tight action this AM. Extremely tight action this AM. But we'll get through it. So on a 5 minute basis, the spy basically came down, tried to pretend it's in a rally mode, and came right back to the VWAP. Came right back to the VWAP. Today is a very, very, very challenging day in the market. Why? Well, because it's Friday. Also, let me show you why on a daily time frame. Where's my other? Nothing is going my way today, except trades. Trades are going my way today, but nothing else is going my way today. Okay, here this is. There we go. So if you look at the SPY, we're still in this box on a daily time frame. And to me, it looks like we want to come down all the way to the bottom and test this area. We now have several A lines. Matter of fact, remember this morning I gave you this morning all these stocks. Let's take a quick look at them now. This is my list from this morning, okay? ANET, yep, down on the day. A line right there. BRKR, breakdown right there. NTAP, kind of holding steady right now. DD, breakdown. That's a breakdown right there. I gave you this morning. CDW, breakdown. Perfect A-line confirmation. I gave you this morning just a few hours ago. J, did anybody make money in them, by the way? Yeah, and it's quadruple witching. MNST. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. CARG, not really doing much. Hub, not really doing great. Target, not doing great. Picar, and I had my eye on what's that place my wife likes to eat at? That restaurant that's always in Florida on the way to Cracker Barrel. Cracker. She loves their food. I don't know why, but she does. Breakfast. She loves their breakfast. This one doesn't look good either here, but it looks just like this consolidating. Yeah, stubborn. Exactly. Does anyone else have a blank screen? Do you? No, no. I could see my screen on YouTube. I don't have a blank screen. I have a. It's on your end. Yeah, I'm seeing myself on YouTube. If you're having a blank screen or a black screen, go here. Go there, and you'll be able to see it. Got it fixed? Good. Good. All right. How many people we got in here? We got 300. Wow, it's real slow today. I don't know what's going on. Real slow today. Is there another webinar or somebody else speaking or something? Or am I just boring everybody? I'm going to talk about Tesla in a second. So if you look at QQQ, you could see very clearly we're coming off of these levels right here. We're coming off of these levels right here. And if we come off a little more, we're going to break down. That level on the QQQ is right around here. And all of my alerts right now, I'm setting only for a week because I'm not looking for long. But if we break this down, the odds are we're going to come back down and test this slow. Either way, it doesn't look good. Look, we couldn't even come on the QQQ. I was talking about the 200-day moving average, but we couldn't even come to the 15-day. It is respecting really well. Yeah, maybe people are already, maybe, Michael, who knows? Who knows, right? But yeah, we usually get close to 80 and 90 in about 449 here. We only got about 300. Who knows? Bewitched. Yeah, bewitched. There you go. Okay. So right now, the market structure, we're look at RSP, by the way. Perfect A line right there. And look, we're right below the 8-day EMA. That's a perfect A line right there. Unfortunately, most of what I'm focused is on the downside, not the upside. Now, if you look at Stock Fetcher, you will see right now there's 81 stocks breaking down. Well, how could that be, Roger? How can we be? We're right now down 300 points on the Dow and 160 on the NASDAQ. And notice I'm looking at the futures. Okay. Class now. T-Bus has a class now. Yeah, T-Bus doesn't get that many folks though. Well, maybe he will. Who knows? Anyways, um, this is not good. And this is definitely not random. But point is, we don't have a lot of stocks breaking down, and we have no stocks breaking out. I want to show you guys something. And it's sometimes instead of me telling you there's no stocks breaking out, I want you to see the stocks that are breaking out right now. They'll all be on my list, by the way. But nonetheless, look at this. Is this a tech stock? No, it's a defensive stock. How about AMT? That's a defensive stock. I don't even know what the hell pharmaceutical. This is not relevant to us. Not relevant to us. Not relevant to us. Not relevant to us. Can we trade this? No, not it. No. The Triumph Group looks like it's a takeover. Core, okay, first one. So we got one, two, three so far, right? This is all the stocks making 90-day highs that are between $20 and $5,000 that have 300,000 shares a day, which is barely a heartbeat, right? Look. Ooh, now that one looks beautiful. Does anybody remember this one from this morning? We took this one in the pit this morning and we made money on it. Anybody take this in the pit this morning? Now, do you guys know why I took this stock in the pit this morning? Can somebody tell me why I took the stock in the pit this morning? And somebody tell me why I took the stock. Uh-huh. Oh, Jesus. Tom, I want you to stop using the word oversold and overbought. They don't mean anything. They have no meaning. First of all, there's nothing oversold about this stock at all, at all. What is it about the stock that I love? What is this stock? Who said institutional buying? Yes, Mary, institutional buying. What is this stock doing while the SPY is going straight down and making A lines everywhere? It's going up. Matter of fact, the stock isn't just going up, it's screaming up. It says, hey, I'm being bought by institutions right here, right here. Hey, right here. Institutions are, it's not telling me, it's screaming that institutions are buying it. Now, can you see now, why did I choose VRSN instead of EV? This is actually, I couldn't even come up with a better example. Volume is not high on anything, Dan, right now. You got to compare volume to the SPY. Now, it obviously has better relative strength than SPY. Okay, let's start there. Dan is right. It has better relative strength than SPY. But you know what, Dan? Every one of these stocks has better relative strength than stock. These are all the stocks making 90-day highs right now. So look, this one, EVR and Prudential PLC has it's making all-time highs. But why didn't I choose this one or this one? Can you guys tell me? Yes, Jody, it definitely broke out. Can anybody tell me why I didn't choose ever? Robert says candle size. No, it's not that gap. This one's gappy. Choppy, choppy, choppy. Yes, choppy, choppy, choppy. What about this one? Smooth as a baby's, right? I mean, look at this thing. Right. Does any of these other stocks have that type of trading action? What is this even? Fixed income crap, Astro, Turf, I don't know. Root is good, but this is I mean, look at this chop. I like Root. This one, look at how gappy it is. Look at how gappy it is. There's not a lot of stuff here. This is choppy as hell. This I can't even read. This, you want to go on a roller coaster, God bless you. I don't. This one looks okay. That could have been a candidate right there. That could be a candidate right there. And that could have been a candidate right there. But the best stock today on Wall Street, what was the best stock on Wall Street today, this morning? Remember what I always tell you guys. If you don't know what's causing the catalyst, don't trade. If you don't know what the best and the worst stock is at any given time, don't trade. It's definitely not Tesla, Murray. Is this benefiting you guys? Are you getting value out of this? Look, all of these stocks are making 90-day highs. Why would I never consider this one or this one, but why would I actually put my money on this one? Good. See now, overall, do you see what we're dealing with today? There's really nothing there. How about 50-day highs? Love Airline, okay. Celsius, that looks good. CCI looks good. AMT looks good. All right, all right. We got something here. This one's, we already have these ones on my list. How about 20-week highs? Let's see. Is there anything okay, Celsius, right? At the 200-day moving average. We can't do anything there. Too gappy. We already called this one out. Too choppy. Too choppy. Perfect. Guess what we're stuck with? Now, now, you guys see how transparent I am? Let me show you. Let's go long VRSN. A lot of thinkers. We have a lot of thinkers here. A lot of uh, philosophers. We have a lot of philosophers. I'm going to tell you guys something. Thinking and trading don't work together. Thinking will stop you from making trades. Stop thinking and just execute. So they're still thinking, right? We're taking a profit. 60 cents in 7 minutes. Then I said we'll do it again if it goes down. Now it's 244.20. Get yours just a few minutes later. 244.53. It was quick scalp. Less thinkers here. Not sure. Anyway, the point is people think, but some people take action, like Nathan. Ba boom, ba bam, ba bomb, made money. So, folks, do you see? Like, I'm teaching you something. I'm teaching you something, right? But I'm actually doing what I'm teaching. Not a lot of folks like to teach, and then you see what they do, and you're like, "What the hell is going on? What trade did I take to the long side today?" The one I'm talking about, not any of these other ones. They don't qualify. Why is it so easy for me to pick the right stock today? Because there was nothing else. You know how hard it is for me to trade short? Let me show you something. Look at the downside list. That's a stock on my 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 list. Every stock, this one is not on my list, on my list, on my list, on my list, on definitely on my list. That's beautiful right there. But you see the point? Hard. When you're looking at 20, 30 stocks, it's very hard to pick the right one. I'm really bad about that. Don't talk yourself out of a lot of trades. Yeah, let me do the thinking. You guys just stop trying to be philosophers when I'm putting in trades. Just follow the trades and stop thinking, okay? Trust me, your thinking's not going to do you any good. I've had 31 years of thinking. All I do is think about this stuff. Uh, oh, mail. The mailman's here. Notice my dogs, no reaction. I'm going to need to fire my dogs. I have two dogs here. The big ones are at the dog at the house at the dog sitters. The little ones are here. The mailman just came. Not even yesterday they delivered food. Not a peep. I'm gonna have to fire my dogs, right, Thomas? I mean, what good is a dog when you can't get a bark when the mailman comes? Good for you, Jeremy. Good for you. Good for you. That makes me happy. Very happy. She's back tonight. She's coming. She's flying right now. She's coming back. She's coming back around midnight tonight, and I'm not gonna take Rachel to the horse seat tomorrow because I just it's too much. It's just too much. They're gonna be traveling all day today, so we're just gonna chill tomorrow, and I'm gonna rest because I have another class on Sunday. Went into Jack yesterday from the VIP room. Got out this morning 24%. Very nice. Yeah, the wife is on her way. The wife is on her way. Keep the cats. Yeah, wife is gone. Nobody to protect, like the dogs. Yeah, yeah. Be glad they aren't barking. Mine bark. Yeah, you can't hear them here. I can, but nobody else can. Point is, it was very easy. Do you remember me always telling you guys it's very easy for me to find stocks to the long side? Here, so let me show you this. This is what the market's doing right now. This is the 5-minute chart. when the market's doing this right here, see how it's breaking out right now and going higher? By the way, speaking of going higher, let me look at VRSN. Oh, it's still nice. We got into it, by the way, this morning, right at the VWAP, right here. This was our entry right here, right there. Pretty good entry, right? And look, it came back here second time to the VWAP and it couldn't go, and now it's coming back up. By the way, I like this stock for a swing trade. Uh, Shares on SPY were bought. I don't look at that. I do look at volume. Here's what I look. I don't look at how many shares were bought on the SPY. Here's what I look at. I look at this. See, right now we've had 17 million and the day is almost halfway over. The average volume is 55. So we have pretty low volume today. Good. Good, Ralph. Good for you. Good. Take care, Adam. Take care. Let's see how many people we got here. Joanne, you raised the question. Just post it in the chat. I'll gladly answer your question. You don't have to raise your hand. We're not that formal. So when the market goes, what I would do right now is, you see how the market's going up? I have a list of shorts that I'm looking at right now. So why don't we take a quick look at those shorts? I want to be a little interactive with you. So look, the SPY's going up the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars. I have a list of about five, six, maybe more stocks here. Let's see which ones are in play right now. Okay. Okay. What's Adobe doing with the market? Going straight up. Let's cross it out. Now, now, I love all these stocks on a daily. If they're not good on a daily, I'm not even going to put, we're not going to even do this exercise. Here's my list on a daily and I'm going through them. Now I'm going to see which ones are cooperating. Adobe's going up with the market. I want a stock that's going down when the market's going up. Win. Let's look at Win. Caesar. Eh, yeah, we'll leave that alone. It's not being as uppity as the SPY, right? So far, the best holder is Caesar. So I'm going to circle Caesar. Let's continue. Now, I do this all day long. I do this all day long. Yep, VIX is finally below 20. It's below yesterday's low. Remember I said I want to see it there, and it looks now I want to hold it there. Also, it's below this trading range. This is great. This is good. This is very good. See, a lot of people thought the market was going to break down today, but not so far. So let's see what the weakest stocks are. SHW, what is it doing? Just following the market. Why would I want to be dependent on the market today? All right, let's continue. H. No, going up with the market. How about Moss? Going up with the market. How about now? It's going up with the market right now. Builder, going up. How about Tesla? Whew. How about Google? Oh no, 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 no. So every stock on my short side is moving up with the market. By the way, look at how Google bounced off the VWAP. Isn't that beautiful right there? Isn't that beautiful right there? Look at that. That's beautiful right there. Look at that. 262, 260. Boom. 20 minutes. Anyways, point is, most shorts don't look good right now. So I am going to have to now go and create another short list. Folks, I'm doing this because I figure if I actually go through the process a few times, then you guys may be able to pick up on it better. So that's what I'm doing. So let's go back to the drawing board and let's see stocks here. Host is up. I want to see stocks where it doesn't have a wick. Let's see there's no wick right now. Oh, KLC. KLC. Okay. Let's start a new list. KLC. Okay, that looks interesting. KLC. PCAR. All right. PCAR. PEB. PEB. Hun. Too choppy. I want to find good stocks. No, no. Got a wick there. ELF. Let's look at ELF maybe. There's a lot to choose from right now. XPO. That looks really good. XPO looks really good right now. Um, Flow. Fortunately, we have a lot to choose from. No, 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 uh, no, no. Oop. S. SCS. Folks, all day long I'm doing this. Oh, Jack. I like Jack in the Box yesterday a lot. Nope. I thought I got excited about Jack in the Box. Nope, right at the two. This one is actually breaking the 200, but it's not liquid. Oh, how about this one? SEE. That looks good. SEE. Notice smaller stocks are breaking down. What happened here? Let me just refresh this real quick. FedEx looks like it wants to bottom out here. Marriott looks like it wants to bottom out. Way too choppy. I would never trade this. And again, we're just building a list. We're not trading anything here. We're just building a list. We're just building a list, right? We're just building a list. And you guys are just participating with me and going for a ride. No, no, no. Yeah, I keep coming back to this one. Uh, Clorx, ELX. That's a nice looking stock. Look at how clean it is. ASGN. Hope you guys are enjoying this. First Hawaiian. ODP. ODP looks beautiful right now. Let's see how it's cooperating with the market. Energizer. ENR. A lot to choose from. A lot to choose from. I could do this pretty fast. I've been doing this a few times before. Yeah, I'm neutral right now. Yeah, I'm in neutral, no gas pedal. So now let's take a look at these that I've outlined. So first, again, let's go see what the market's doing. Remember, everything is dependent on the market. So we see this, right? We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars. So I want to see it find a stock that isn't doing that. Okay. Well, that's a good one right there. S SCS. S can't even type right now. SCS. I need another assistant. That's what I need. Okay, that's a good looking stock right there. That's a good looking stock. That's telling the market FU. What is it doing? It's below the VWAP. That's a good looking stock. ASGN. Nope. XPO. Hell no. Clorox. Oh yes. Oh yes, 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 yes. Clorox. CLX. ODP. Let's look at ODP. Nope. Above the VWAP. How about ELF? Oh no, 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 no. How about SEE? Okay, we can work with that a little bit. We can work with that. SEE. How about KL? Ooh, wow. KL. How about PEB? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, did you guys see did you guys see how long it took me to do this? What percentage of the day are you looking at? I usually don't. Okay, so Charlie, it's a good question. Charlie's asking, what percentage of the day are you looking at the stock fetcher charts versus PTT list of the stocks? So Charlie, I usually don't look at stock fetcher uh, outside of the morning. I'm just right now using it because I don't have all my tools here because I'm at home. I would usually look at a combination of this. So in the morning, I would do exactly what you're seeing right now, but I can't compare them to relative strength. But in the afternoon, I usually don't do this. In the afternoon, what I usually do is I look at a combination of I use D scanners right here, and they would tell me, and I could just go down them. So right now, for example, let me just real quick so you could see both of them together. Here, let me make this bigger. So we want something where this didn't happen. We want it to go down here. So look, Nike, FedEx, no soup. Lennar, no soup. Mar, no soup. KNX, no soup. No soup. Uh, nah, could find a better one. Nope. Oh yeah. Oh yes, yes, baby. A V N T. Okay, let's continue. Jack in the Box. All right. I like Jack in the Box. Not to eat. I can't stand it to eat. But look, it couldn't even go above the VWAP. Now, why do I care? Because if the spy runs away right now with the circus, Jack in the Box will probably just not do much. I'm protecting myself. Aaron, all that, you can find out the answers to all those questions in Customer Service Live. They have that. VWAP needs to be, not the VWAP, the anchored VWAP to the quadruple witching. So let's continue. And I'm only looking at the ones that have a volume buzz right here for the most part. What is this? Life 360. LYB, definitely LYB. So you see, we're building a list here, another list here. Oh, yeah. Oh, IFF. A lot of stocks did not. Nope. Do you understand what I'm doing? This is the 5-minute chart. Look how it's moving, just like the SPY. I don't want to buy a stock that's moving in the SPY. I want a stock that's doing this while the SPY is doing this. I want a stock that's doing this while the SPY is doing this. Because as soon as the SPY starts going down, that stock is going to accelerate the downside. Beam, no. Target, no. Above the VWAP, no. Above the VWAP, above the V. Oh, AVY, already on our list. See how it's below the VWAP? Nope. Nope. Yep. SE, already on our list. Okay, so in this short amount of time, I was able to do a complete new list. Now let's look at that list, okay? So I hope I answered your question. So to answer your question, Charlie, I look more at this during the day, and then I look at Thinkorswim, the Pro Trader dashboard, to see how these stocks compare to each other on a relative strength basis. Charlie, I'm going to put your question in the Zoom because it's a good question, and other people may have that same problem. Oh, we got 400 people here. It looks like people are coming in just slowly. And 85 here. All right, so we are getting our numbers. All right. I think the other day we had, look at this stock. Look at this stock and look at the SPY. If I'm wrong, let's say I short this stock right here, whatever that stock was, and I'm wrong. It's going to move with the SPY. I want a stock that's going to give me protection against the SPY. So I would say I use Thinkorswim TC2000 90% during the day. Before the day, I look at 95% stock fetcher. So I usually look at stock fetcher before the day, if that makes sense. 80% and then 20% during the day. Usually, here's what I do with stock fetcher during the day. I look at this, the relationship. And you can see right here, even though we're going down, with ETFs, we still only have 99 and without 96. So there's not much momentum right now. We got to be careful to the upside and to the downside. All right. Excuse me. So now let's take a look at our new list to see. So this is the SPY, right? This is the SPY the last 20 minutes. We want to make sure our stocks are not doing this. We want to make sure our stocks are doing this. Okay? So let's take a quick look. Folks, is this helpful? The actual process. Usually I give you the conclusion, but the actual process, is the process helpful? I don't want to bore you guys because I do this 20 times a day. So, I could do it live with you guys here if you want me to. Very helpful. Okay. Remember something. I don't have perspective. When you do the same thing every day for years and years and decades, you kind of, you don't really, all right, very helpful. Okay. Definitely not boring. Okay. It is important when teaching. Yeah, I'm teaching you how to fish for yourself. All right, most helpful. Okay, good, 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 good. Very helpful, helpful, but it's not rocket science, Santiago. It's real simple stuff. You just have to, you know, Brian, the guy, the programmer, he was at my office about a year ago. And then he was at my office when we had the live class and he was talking about me to me about the market. So I'm like, Brian, you sound like a different person. Like you sound like you actually sound like somebody who's been doing this for a long time. Like a year ago, he sounded like a beginner. It takes time. One thing I will tell you, there's not a lot of pieces to the puzzle. It's complicated, but I'm very repetitive. By the way, poor high, possibly a stronger high right here. They could revert us back down, but I'm bearish right now. All right, so let's look at the stocks. All right, SCS. SCS, look what the SPY's doing, and we'll look what the stock is doing. Didn't run away from us with the circus too far, right? Looks pretty damn good actually. Cheap stock, but yeah, not here nor there. Remember, it was an expensive stock at one point. Now, a stock like this will give you a much better edge than doing some cockamamie stuff. I mean, to the downside. So, CLX, let's see. Look how fast this. Look at this. Look, already 4 bars down. Look at the SPY. Only second or third. You see how relative weakness works? I'm not doing anything with correlation right now. I don't need to do that. And the 90-day high or low will. So that's a good stock. So far, we got 2 out of 2. SEE, a little too strong. KL, we'll leave it on our list. Although honestly, I'm not really. Oh, it's here. For some reason, I'm looking up here. I'm not a big fan of this gap, so I'm going to erase this. How about PEB? Look at SPY. Look at the right side. Look right here. Look at the right side. Look at the SPY. Look at PEB. We've already isolated that it looks good on a daily. Now, what about on a intraday? Went to the VWAP, has a reversal bar. By the way, an inverse hammer, which tells us we're coming back down. And now it's just kind of Roger, are you filtering stocks actually? No, not inversely doing anything. So we'll leave that on our list. AVNT. Wow, nice. Look at the daily, look at the intraday. I'm gonna circle that one. That's very nice. Clorox is nice. Jack in the box. Jack in the box. Look at this. Didn't even go. Look at the market. Only look at this right here. Only look at this right here. We already have it. We already know what's going on the daily. Look at Jack on a daily right here. It's beautiful. But what is it doing right now? Look at what the SPY's doing. SPY's doing pulling one of these on us. Is Jack pulling one of those on us? No. So if the SPY bolts higher right now, where are you going to be in Jack? Probably going to be okay. Are these tickers to trade today? I don't know, Andre. I haven't done my analysis yet. Do you want me to? Why are you guys in such a hurry? Why can't you let me finish? Have we done liquidity, Audrey? Have we figured out if there's any option liquidity in any of them yet? Have we looked at sectors yet? Let me finish. It's all good, Audrey. I'm just giving you a hard time. Got to give somebody a hard time today. Matt's not here. Mia's not on my lap anymore. I'm just giving you a hard time, Audrey. Okay, so Jack in the Box is okay. I'm going to circle it. L LYB. Oh, no, 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 no. This thing is moving with the spider. No, 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 no. IFF. Not looking too bad, actually. I'll leave this on. Okay, so now that we've done that, yeah, it hasn't. But well, hold on a second. Hold on. To be fair, that is a 5 minute chart. That is a 5 minute chart. I mean, I don't really look at wicks and all that on a 5 minute chart. This is where you look at the wicks. To be fair, Dave, that's a 5 minute chart. 5 minute chart, you're going to see a lot of wicks. It's mostly random trading action. So now Now that we have our circled stocks, now let's go to our option chain. Let's go to puts. Okay, we have good liquidity on Jack in the Box. I'm going to put a little check mark. We have a VNT. We have no liquidity on here. So we're going to erase this because I could take it, but you guys can't because you guys have uh IFF? IFF? No, because it's below the VWAP. It's all happening below the VWAP. Look at SPY. SPY, it's all happening above the VWAP. I don't care what happens below the VWAP. But I still don't but I still there's better stocks out there. So Jack is looking very very juicy and it's okay. PEB, what is PEB doing? Well, PEB doesn't have any liquid options. So cross. How about CLX? Ooh, CLX is okay. We can work with CLX. How about SEE? Yeah, we can work with SEE. Although I'm not loving the trading action. So how about SCS? Yeah, these are fairly liquid. So out of all of our list, out of our entire list, yeah, it's a little too strong. I like Jack. I like Jack. And I like CLX. How can I tell they're liquid? Look, spreads. Use your eye. Just use your eye. You could see the spreads right here. Look at option chains for a few days and you'll be able to see if they're liquid or not. This is okay. Jack is, I think, better. Yeah, Jack is better with liquidity. But liquidity is not going to get me into a trade. The stock is going to get me into a trade. Liquidity is the second thing that's going to get me. Point is, out of all of our stocks, the only stocks that made the cut. So I had to go through the list twice. I went through this list. I went through this list. I got out a bunch, and we came out with the conclusion that right now, if I'm going to take a trade to the short side, which I may do, I don't know, I may do that actually, that my choices are probably going to be CLX or Jack in the Box. And I did that, and I wanted to show you how I came up with it. And I'm pretty sure Richard, I don't know if Richard's here or not. If you are, hey, Richard. Uh, and I'm pretty confident that the folks who are doing this successfully are folks. One second, let me check something. It's a nice stock. Nice. Oh, 200 day right here. Still very nice intraday trade. Good for lottery trade. Anyway, I'm just talking to myself. Yeah. So you guys see how I did it? I'm interactively doing it. And in about 15, 20 minutes, I'm going to do the whole thing again. And I do that over and 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 over again all day long. And that's how I know at any given time what the stock market is doing, what my favorite stocks are doing in relationship to the stock market. Like Tesla right now, not my favorite stock, but Tesla is moving up right now. It's outperforming the market. I don't want to short Tesla. What happens if the market skyrockets right now? This thing is going to skyrocket. How do I see relative strength? Well, I have a program called the Pro Trader Dashboard that tells me green or red, but I could usually see it with my eyes pretty well. Look, I'll show you right now, Lori. Let me show you. Look, Lori, look what the SPY's doing, right? 20 minutes ago, it bolted higher. What did Jack do 20 minutes ago? What did Jack? It didn't do Jack. Jack didn't do Jack, right? It's got relative weakness. Look at SPY. Look, look at Jack. And look at CLX. SPY went, pow. This didn't do anything, just chopping around. One thing I don't like about CLX is it's still an inside day. where Jack is already making a new low. Yeah. So I actually like Jack better, times two. And I do that all day long. And I'm going to keep looking and looking and looking. And I do that all day long. All right. Now, in 15 minutes, in 15 minutes, I am going to go on with Kane. I hope you guys can make it. It'll be a fantastic show. Here's the link. Please don't miss out. If you guys want to access this video, here's the link for it. You can save this link and you can watch this video as many times as you want. Okay? There you go. There's the link. So you guys can enjoy. Busy day, very busy day, very busy day. All right, I got to get going. I will talk to you guys on Monday. Hopefully the Timothy bought the Jack up 8.82%. Good for you. Good for you. Happy to hear that. Let me just repost that. Friday, the right day to buy put. Friday's the best day to not to do anything, especially after 2 o'clock. The market really fizzles out. Have you always looked at possible trade that way? I've always looked at, not always, but for the last 20 something years I have. I mean, a lot of what I'm teaching you, it's kind of, you go 3 weeks out on all of these. What I'm teaching is kind of like ingrained in the back of my head. Post a trade for Jack. I did post a trade. Timothy took it, and Timothy and Beverly took it, so I posted it. And let's see. Yeah, they went about they took exactly what I would have taken. They went about 3 weeks out, April 17th. Illiquid options means you'll never get out with a good price. You'll get trapped with options, can go to zero. That's how they get you. Yep, that's how they get you. That's why you should always choose good liquidity before entering. Well, that's why we do the spreads, to see why the spreads are. Follow the proven process being taught. Exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself. But the only problem, Fox Trade, is you didn't post this for everybody to see. You posted this privately, and I already know this. All right, guys, you have a great day. Remember, you can always rewatch these on YouTube at any time, and I posted the link. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. And I want to ask Kane what the odds are. Remind me to ask him, okay? I'll see you later. I'm going to get a little drink, pet Mia, and see if Clyde's okay, if he needs anything, and I'll be back. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend. Love you all. Thank you. Be patient. The Trading View Alpha Zone should be available later today, all right? Matt is going to be reviewing it. Thank you. Bye, guys.